Yay! This is my first time going live, so I hope the sound isn't bad. Yay, so welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki and this is That's What She Grows Live. I wanted to just come in here today to try out the live feature. I haven't used it before and I've had some complications with it. It won't let me use it on my cell phone. So now I'm using it on my trash laptop and I hope the sound isn't horrible. I tried using my mic, so I guess we'll see. Got my coffee ready. But yeah, I just got a new plant in yesterday that was quite expensive and it was shipped overnight, FedEx. So I wanted to bring it on today and, give people the opportunity to see this amazing rare plant that I was literally waiting. Like I've wanted this for a while. It's been a wish list plant and it's very exciting. It's very pretty. I haven't opened it yet. So I'm going to just give everyone the opportunity to kind of like enjoy that with me. And yeah, I'm going to show you some of my other favorite like rare plants in the meantime. Well, not rare, like variegated plants. Let's be real. So this is one of my Peppermint Scandans. So this is one of my favorite variegated plants. I love it. It's trailing. I have this usually kept in my bedroom and it propagates so easily. This was actually a cutting from my neighbor's plant that I've had for a little while. I love putting everything in white pots. But yeah, this is just, nothing too special, but it's beautiful. I love this. And then next, I just jump into my elbows naturally. So this is one of my elbows. I actually have 3 Monstera elbow Deliciosas. I will not be showing all of them today, just 2. Because one of them is my grow tent, and I do not want to take it out. I made a pole for this the other day. It was my first attempt, and it actually turned out quite well. I used the coconut coir rolls. Yeah, this one has 4 leaves, and I'm hoping that it's going to be pushing out. Looks like a new leaf from this stem right here. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. See if you can see that. And it's going to be very white. That one is coming off of a stem that has quite a lot of white variegation. So the new leaf that comes out is going to have a lot more variegation on it. Probably something more like this first leaf here. It has quite a bit of variegation on this one. So I think the new leaf, the 5th leaf that's going to come out in the next month or whatever, like a couple of weeks, is going to be definitely highly varied, like more like this one. It does pop out some green leaves. I'm fine with that as well because I like the chlorophyll. I like these to grow as quickly as possible. Down here is the Ariel Roots. This one loves to produce Ariel Roots exponentially. It's always popping them out. Generally what I do is I just push them back into the soil. I'm going to have to do that with this one at some point. As you can see, this other Ariel root I had pushed down and it'll just grow into the soil and produce more roots that way. And it's better than having these guys just kind of hanging out. So I'm going to have to be doing that. I'll probably do that today, let's be real. Let's be honest. I'll definitely be pushing this bugger back in. But yeah, I don't mind them. Some people don't like the roots. You can cut the Ariel roots off if you don't like them as well, but I see that almost as counterproductive because it's just taking nutrients away from your plant. So yeah, okay. Let me put this guy away and pull over the next one. Yeah, so the video quality may not be the best because I'm on my trash laptop. Because YouTube won't let me use my phone. Here's my other elbow. Or one of the other ones. This one was the first leaf that I had bought. I paid $600 each for my elbows. Canadian. And so you'll see here that this one did have quite a lot of white, and when I bought it, it was already browning. So that happened, which I'm fine. Like, it's still pretty. I still like it. It's good. Then it has these. This is the newest one that just popped out. I love it. So you can see it's still a lighter green. It's still kind of hardening off. It's very soft. I like this little guy though. This little guy's very happy. What I noticed about this plant that I actually really love is that I guess half the stem is variegated. So like half the leaves are green and then half of them have the variegation on them. So anything that comes over here has variegation. Anything that pops off on the other side, it's just green, straight green. But I like that aesthetic. I'm really happy. I'm happy about that. He's a good guy. And this one, the next leaf is definitely going to just be straight green because it's going to be coming off to this side. This pole's rolling around. So I didn't stake it. Yeah, so the next leaf that's coming through, this one is just going to be a pure green leaf. And then, now this girl is a bit of a showstopper. How am I going to do this? She begged. She begged. She's pretty cute. She's cute though. I got some coffee. This is my dwarf variegated banana plant. And it's one of my more recent acquisitions. I purchased her in Alberta, in Calgary. I happened to come across her when I was in Alberta. So naturally, she had to come home with me. So these get sold out very quickly. As soon as the listing went up, literally I knew I had like seconds to do it. I quickly added it to my cart. The first one I added actually sold out before I could check out. Then this one was more expensive. I didn't even check the price. I just added it. It's like mine. I have to take this. And it recently put out a new leaf, which is this one you'll see back here. So this one has quite a lot of variegation on it. It's almost a half moon, except for it has a bit of green down here. This one is still hardening off, but it's so beautiful. Some of the leaves do have brown on it. I noticed that the white variegation on the banana leaves, they do turn brown quite easily. So I like to keep this one moist at all times so it doesn't dry out, and keep it out of direct sunlight. I'm gonna put this. It's way too tall. Whoop. Yeah, I love this girl. She's cute. Cute. Can I leave her sitting down here? Oh, there we go. She's feisty. Okay. So this is the plant that I had that came in yesterday. Oh, it's sitting beside my coffee. It's a little warm. This is a plant that just came in yesterday through FedEx. And this is the packaging that it arrived in. It came in a insulated styrofoam box with a heat pack. The heat pack was already cold by the time I went and picked it up. FedEx said that they attempted to deliver this to my house, but they did not at all. My neighbor as well. Thank you, Kitty Pie. My neighbor as well had a delivery that they said that they attempted to deliver, but they did not. And so I had to drive 3 hours to go and pick this up at night. So I got home late and just passed out. I was too tired. I took this out of the box, but it's packaged in here. You can kind of see what it is before I open it. Some of y'all may know what this buddy is, and I can't wait to just open her up. But I waited to actually open this packaging so that I could show her off. For those of you who know, I believe she's a daughter of Coco Chanel. So let's just open her. But I'm so excited. So this plant cost me $3,000. Totally worth it, absolutely. I've seen them go anywhere as high as 6,000 as well. Okay, this packaging is honestly unbelievable. It's amazing, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna get into it. Very carefully. I love this idea because they basically made like a travel cloche. Cloche is like an enclosed area that keeps the moisture and humidity. And how this plant is actually packed in here has this sphagnum moss, and it looks like there's a like paper towel on top of it, and it is taped inside. So like this thing, the plant is not moving at all. Like this is honestly like genius packaging. I love it. But yeah, getting back to FedEx. FedEx didn't attempt to actually deliver it. They said that they did, but they did not. So I had to drive out to London, Ontario, and pick it up because they were like, we'll attempt to deliver it in the next day. I was like, no, I paid for overnight for a reason. I'm like, I do not want my plant sitting at the place. Oh, I was using my knife backwards. Well, that's typical. Using the dull end to open it. All right, you ready? I'm so happy. So this is the variegated Monstera Addisoni. Is she pretty? I'm gonna get the lid off here. So I'm really happy with the packaging that they have. That was amazing. Look at them. So this has the 3 layers of variegation. So there's 3 different colors in there. It has the dark green, the white, and like the lighter green over here, which is like almost like a mint. Not quite, but there is a little bit of brown on the white right here. But that's to be expected, right? No plant is perfect. This is like, I would say, kind of rooted. There's a little bit of roots on it, but they aren't like super extensive. So I'm going to be leaving the plant actually in this cloche so that it can grow into the soil. I want to be able to see roots coming through here as well as have new leaves come out before I decide to repot into a different like cloche or something. I actually did buy a cloche for her. I'll show you. It's cute. I bought 3 of these for some of my other plants because as no one really is aware, but I'm actually in the midst of opening a plant shop right now in my city in Sarnia, Ontario. So I'm just, I have a lot of work to do in that, meeting with the lawyers and the real estate agents to get the location. But this is going to be like my personal collection at home because I just love variegated plants. I'm about like white everything, white and cute and pretty. So yeah, this is how she came. She's taped in there. I'm going to leave the tape in everything unless I notice that it gets dry inside. I can see that there's humidity, there's a lot of moisture. So it's going to be fine in here for quite some time. Yeah, and then I'll be able to see when it dries out because that moisture and that humidity will be gone. I'm going to be putting these under LED grow lights. It's not going to be hot. They're going to stay, quite cool compared to most grow lights. She's really pretty. Pictures don't really do it justice. I'm just like, here, look. Can you get closer? I like making my plant stems. This is the variegated Monstera Addisoni. Yeah, so She, I believe, is the daughter of the original owner. I think he called, like, I think this one came from the mother, like Coco Chanel is what he named it. So I'm gonna have to come up with a name for this girl. If anyone has any ideas on what I should name her, I'm gonna give it some thought. My banana plant doesn't have a name either because she's fairly new. I've had this banana plant for 1 month and it has popped out 2 leaves in that month. So the banana plant actually pops out leaves like there's nobody's business. It's beautiful. But yeah, I like collecting the variegated plants. I love white. My whole house has like a white theme, and the only decorating I really have in my place is with plants. So I have a couple hundred plants here. Eventually, I'll show you all, slowly but surely. I'm so excited for this with this plant to put out a new leaf. So I will be posting updates on them on obviously on my YouTube channel occasionally, but more so you'll find updates on it on my Instagram account as well. That's going to be that's what she grows, but there's an underscore after each word. So yeah, and then I also use hashtag that's what she grows on Instagram. You can also find me that way, and that's where I like to do like a lot of like quick updates for my plants. I'll just take a quick photo when things are happening and post it on there because YouTube videos do take some time to create and depending on like the lighting and things. Yeah. I'm gonna just be sitting here playing with this girl. She's my favorite, but she definitely, as I said, she needs a name. So if you want to help name her, leave a comment or send me a message. But all right, thanks guys. That's gonna be the end of my video. I'm gonna go put her back in her home and get her under a light. Oops, sorry. And get her under a light so that she can grow into a beautiful, beautiful princess. Thanks.